Hi, my name's Simon Howard and I'm the Marketing Director here at Bailey of Bristol.
Hi, and my name is Lee Davey. I'm a caravan journalist and Bailey of Bristol brand ambassador.
And we're here this evening to unveil the all-new Bailey Unicorn Series 5 caravan range. It's hard to believe that 12 months ago, Lee and I were here introducing the new Phoenix Plus range, and what a success that has been, appealing to the legions of new caravan fans looking for their first caravan purchase. This year, however, we're focusing on our core market, which is existing customers who already own a caravan. And previous experience suggests that nothing engages this group of people more than the introduction of a brand new Unicorn range.
Now, before we unveil the new Series 5 Unicorn, this is a reminder that we are live. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to put them in the comments section below, and we will do our very best to answer them before the end of the show. Now, in case you miss anything or there's something else you would like to see, full details will be available from lunchtime tomorrow on the Bailey website, which is baileyofbristol.co.uk. Now, to help Simon and I present these new models, we'll be joined by members of the Bailey product development team, and they will be going through a sneak peek behind the scenes to see just how these new models have evolved.
Plus, as we were feeling brave at the time, we thought it would be a good idea to bring along some of the key caravan social media influencers so they can view the products firsthand and let you know what they really think. Now, you have to take our word for it. They are here tonight. They're behind the cameras up in the gods there. Give us a wave, please. Give us a wave. There you all are. We've put them all behind a glass screen so they can't throw any rocks or rotten fruit at us during the filming. But once we have finished filming, they'll get full access to all the models that you'll see tonight, and they'll be able to give you their opinions on social media using the Bailey Unicorn hashtag. Also tonight, we're delighted to welcome our competition winners, people who actually volunteered to come and watch this programme live. Not only will we see the full broadcast live, they'll also be the first members of the public to see the new Unicorn in the flesh. So a fantastic opportunity for those guys. And so welcome to you all. Finally, a less warm welcome for the South Bristol seagull population who appear to have joined us this evening. You may hear them squawking and clanking around on the roof, but we feel their presence adds a certain mellow seaside holiday vibe to proceedings. That's it by way of invitations. Now it's time to meet the star of the show, the Bailey Unicorn Series 5 Caravan range. As you can see straight away, visually, the product's been totally enhanced to make it probably the best looking Unicorn, maybe even the best looking Alutech caravan yet. I mean, Lee, you've had a good look around the models. What are the key features that attracted your eye?
Yeah, I mean, for me, the standout feature is obviously that big front window. I mean, that has also a new aerodynamic front profile. But it's not just the window. I mean, we've also got new graphics to the side and new alloy wheels.
There's no doubt it's a cracking looking van, and it's one that's important to protect. So therefore, as you'd expect with Unicorn, it comes with a full suite of safety and security features. So it has an Alco ATC, Alco Secure Wheel Lock, Tracker Monitor Stolen Vehicle Recovery System, intruder alarm, and a new high security door lock to protect your investment and help reduce insurance premiums.
I mean, but have you forgotten something in the design process? Because I don't know if this is solar powered or whether it's just leisure battery only, but where's that hookup cable that I always fall out of that's by the door?
Well, I'm glad you've asked me that, Lee. I mean, you've been consistent in asking me that for the 10 years I've known you.
I'll give you that.
And finally, following your feedback and the feedback from virtually every other caravan owner in the country, we've relocated the 230-volt inlet to the off side of the caravan. So no more scrabbling under the vehicle trying to feed your cable underneath to power up. And plus, to make things doubly easy for you, we've added in a high-level courtesy light on the off side of the caravan as well.
I mean, it's certainly a great looking caravan with lots of curb appeal, and that infinity picture window really sets it off. But let's bring in Noel, who's the head of product development, just to discuss how they went about designing this new range.
Good idea.
Hi, Noel. I mean, first of all, congratulations on what is obviously a fine looking beast.
Thank you.
But I mean, I imagine that new window must have thrown up a few design challenges. So how can you be sure that this will actually stand up to the stresses and strains of everyday use?
So every time we embark on new design, especially something with substantial, significant changes to the body shell, we do a raft of robust training testing. And one of them we actually use an external test area called Millbrook. They're an automotive test centre based in the Midlands, and many years ago we actually designed an extended life test with them. And with Unicorn, obviously, big engineering challenge was the front window, and the aperture is massive, and the bigger the aperture, the less material around it. So it was a real challenge to try and make sure that was robust. Fortunately, with Alutech, the GRP side panels, we've got such a strong structure that the test from Millbrook we flew through. So it was really good.
I mean, it's reassuring to know that it's strong enough, but is the new Unicorn 5, is it going to be warm enough? I mean, Unicorn owners, they're a hardy bunch. They like to use their caravans all year round. I mean, I know it has an Alder programmable heating system, but what testing do you do to ensure that this caravan is not just a fair weather vehicle?
Well, fortunately, we managed to convince a gullible journalist to actually enjoy the process. So roll the VT.
Inside this cold chamber, but we're currently with the new Unicorn 5 at -15 inside the chamber. This is the grade 3 test. Now, what's happened here is the Unicorn has been in here for 10 hours, soaking at -15. Now that's with the doors and the skylight open. Now the grade 3 test, when it's fully soaked at that temperature, the heating's turned on and it must get up to plus 20 degrees inside the caravan to pass that all-important grade 3 classification. The good news is it's actually got up to 20 degrees in 2 hours and 46 minutes, so a great time for the Unicorn 5. And importantly, with the Alder system that's fitted, there are 5 probes inside. There's one in the centre which takes the main temperature, if you will, but there's 4 more in each corner. Now, the temperature difference in all 5 probes is just half a degree. So, a great pass for the Unicorn. Next, with this temperature still remaining at -15, it's really cold on the hands, is to make sure that all the taps work inside. So, if you were away, you can still run the shower and do your washing up.
Now, I can't stress enough just how cold it was in that cold chamber. It's 23 degrees today in sunny Bristol, and that was absolutely freezing. But what work did you do to reach that point?
Well, 4-season comfort is very important to us here at Bailey. It's something we're very proud of. Every caravan and motorhome range we do, we always achieve the highest specification we can get. The highest class within the industry is grade 3, and that's what we strive towards. And we work with our suppliers to make sure that the heating in every model is as efficient as possible to allow us to do this. So a grade 3 test, as you've just seen, is not an easy thing by any means. What they do is they take the van into a climate chamber, and we're lucky enough that our partners Alder had one, and they take it down to -15 for 10 hours. And that's with the windows and the doors open to make sure it is completely cold. And then you've got 4 hours to reach a positive 20 degrees, which is a challenge. But the interesting thing is, with the Unicorn 5, we actually achieved it relatively easy. And Alder were actually really interested, and they actually said, well, can we have the van back? So what we did was actually see how far we could go. And the really positive thing is they took it down to -24.
Okay.
And still achieved 20 degrees within 4 hours.
I mean, that's a brilliant result. I mean, you
fantastic.
must be incredibly proud as well. I know there's no official grade 4 test, but I mean, if there was, it certainly looks as though the Series 5 Unicorn would sail through that. So, Noel, a COVID-friendly handshake.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
And let's have a look at the range. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. That's all very worthy, but I think what the viewers really want to know is the Unicorn Series 5 as good looking inside as it is outside. And I think we've kept them waiting long enough. So it's time to step inside the high security door lock and have a look inside the new Unicorn Series 5. Earlier this summer, Lee and I had a look around the new models, and here's a short video highlighting the key new interior features of the range. So here we are inside for the first look at the Unicorn 5, and what I thought we'd do is maybe just run through some of the key range highlights. We have individual walkthroughs of the different layouts later, but let's start with some of the key features that make this Unicorn 5 special. And first and foremost, it's the picture window. As we mentioned earlier, 50% larger, and you really can see the effect this has, flooding the inside habitation area with natural light.
Now the top of the cupboards are infilled with cashmere colour, and down below I'm sat on the new upholstery.
Very smart it is indeed too. There's two choices with Unicorn. This is the standard Chiswick fabric. There's an optional temple scheme, which we'll show you a bit later. Key factors about this: fantastic comfy corners. For that, they lounge in those lazy afternoons, sitting here with a glass of wine or a beer, maybe watching your TV. Fantastic, super comfy. Also, seat base is fully sprung and backrest, so it's more durable.
But the Unicorn 5 range is as practical as it is stylish. Now, thinking of 2, 4 and 6, there are 2 TV points, 4 USB points and 6 230 volt sockets, which means that everyone in the family can remain powered up. Now, talking of technology, isn't there something new in the Unicorn 5?
Yeah, we'd like to make the Unicorn models as easy to use as possible. So in addition to being pre-wired for an optional motor mover, models are also now pre-wired for Wi-Fi. So as a result, everyone can enjoy internet connection while on the go.
And talking of new additions to the Unicorn 5 range, from here I can see the kitchen is all new. There's some mid-level lighting, which means you can see inside the cutlery drawer. The worktops are finished in a new Nebula silver, and there's a new design on the splashback.
Yeah, some nice touches there. Practical as ever, plenty of worktop space. You've got a worktop extension, you've got a cover over the hob, so plenty of worktop, plenty of storage, and as with all Unicorns, plenty of kit. You've got a very nicely integrated microwave in the overhead lockers above the kitchen. You've got a full hob, oven, grill, electric hot plate, and a Dometic 10 series refrigerator. So everything you're really going to need, whether you're going away just for a weekend or for an extended holiday.
Now, Simon, you were very excited to show me something innovative in the Unicorn 5. Now, which feature is it?
Well, Lee, I can't wait to tell you. I mean, forget this picture window. The most exciting innovation for me is the new 4-bottle wine rack, bound to be a big vote winner with caravanners. Plenty of refinements in the bedroom area here as well. Really nice styling cues. You've got lovely sculpted wardrobes either side of the fixed island beds, and what that does, it actually allows us to make the island bed mattress wider, so more space, more comfort.
Isn't there also some cubby holes in there as well with a USB point above them, so you can either take your phone with you to bed, charge it overnight, or if you want to read a book, there's a nice cubby hole to store that along with your other nighttime essentials. Now, as we're moving towards the back of the caravan into the washroom, this has an end washroom with some new details, I believe.
Yes, again, nice practical touches. I mean, the shower, nice big spacious showers in all models, but you've now got dedicated wall-mounted storage in all models, which is handy, and a very handy hanger which drops down from the roof light, so it allows you to hang wet towels there. Nice practical touches. It's very well thought out part of the caravan.
So this is the 5th incarnation of the Unicorn. Now, how is the DNA of the Unicorn, obviously with 5 different models over the years, how has that filtered down into the latest model?
Well, you're right, it's important not to lose the things that people love about Unicorn. It is our best selling range. So we've kept things like the width, 7'6" wide, so plenty of space, but still manoeuvrable. And also means you've got accessible weights to a wide range of tow cars. It comes with all the standard Unicorn bells and whistles. Audi central heating, that's standard with a fully programmable control panel. We've kept the most popular layouts. There's 2 new additions, which we will show people shortly, but the 5 most popular layouts in the previous series are included again.
Right, so we've covered the interior changes on the new Unicorn 5, and in true Top Gear style, back to me and him in the studio. Now, once again, it's a huge step forward in terms of style and comfort. I mean, so much so, I haven't even told my wife Helen that I'm coming here tonight, just in case she spots one. So Claire's here. Now, Claire is Bailey's Advanced Design Manager. Now, we're going to have a chat to find out what went into creating the Unicorn's interiors. So, I mean, this is clearly a big departure from the previous Unicorn in terms of look and feel. So what's involved? And I guess the million-dollar question that everyone wants to know is, do you ever consult existing owners to get their opinions?
Yes, of course. We really value our customers. So we start by reviewing feedback we get from customer surveys, and then we also do customer and retailer focus groups, which of course this year we've had to do virtually. But that means that we can gather all the information and feedback and try and incorporate what's most commonly requested from them.
I mean, it certainly sounds as though you're covering all bases there. I mean, what was the thinking behind the new interior look for the Unicorn 5?
Yeah, so we like to target our caravan interiors based on our audience, and with Unicorn being one of our flagship ranges, we wanted to really provide a home away from home luxury as soon as you step in the van. So we've added a light oak wood finish interior with cashmere complementary colour and high quality soft furnishings, really to reflect what customers have in their own homes.
Claire, a massive thank you for joining us, and thank you very much. I'll give you a COVID-friendly handshake as well.
That's great, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Brilliant.
Thanks very much, Claire. So that's a brief overview of the range, but now it's time to take you through each of the models in turn. In order to do that, Lee and I have filmed individual walkthrough videos highlighting the key elements of each of the layouts. Extended versions of these will be available on the Bailey website tomorrow. So Unicorn Series 5 even will be a 7 model range featuring 5 of the best sellers from the existing series plus 2 new additions.
Right, so let's get to the caravans, and the first of which is this new 2-berth Unicorn Seville, which once again is an end washroom rather than an end kitchen layout. So let's have a look around. The Unicorn 5 Seville is the smallest and lightest model in the Unicorn range. Now, this is perfect for couples or solo caravanners, being 2-berth. Now, these beds are 6'4" long, and you would think that with 6'4" long beds that can be used as a double or a single, it would compromise on kitchen space, but no. Plenty of worktop space here, as well as a new sideboard opposite that houses the TV, as well as cups of coffee or glasses of fizz. The washroom isn't compromised on space either. Plenty of room to get ready in the middle, as well as lots of storage around, plus an all new wardrobe. Back to the studio.
The second of the new additions to the Series 5 range is the Unicorn Madrid, which is the classic 4-berth end washroom side dinette layout. I'm particularly pleased that this has returned to the portfolio, because back in the dark ages when I first started working at Bailey some 20 plus years ago, this layout was all the rage. In those days, I think it would have been a Pageant Champagne or maybe even a Senator California. But that was the caravan to be seen into. But I think today it still has a place in the fact that it offers something very different for people who aren't hooked up on the idea of a fixed bed. So let's have a look at it. The Unicorn Madrid offers something completely different from the other 4-berths in the range. First and foremost, it doesn't have a fixed bed, but what that means is the other elements in the layout are all bigger and better. Starting with this lounge, absolutely enormous, 6'4", length parallel bunks. Means you can sleep them as singles or convert into an enormous double. In addition to this lounge, you also get this very handy side dinette, an extra seating area, ideal for those leisurely breakfasts, which means you don't have to make the beds up before you have your first meal of the day. Also converts into a pair of twin bunk beds, again handy for extra guests, perhaps grandparents with grandkids. The lounge is big, the kitchen is enormous. Miles of worktop space here, as you can see, and oodles of storage options both above and below. But the pièce de résistance for this layout has to be the washroom. Everything about the washroom is big. Big shower, big wardrobe and storage cupboards. Absolutely fantastic space to freshen up and plenty of room to change as well. So in summary, the Madrid is something different. It's a more traditional layout and it's ideal for couples, occasional guests who are not necessarily hung up on the idea of a fixed bed. Back to the studio. I don't know about you, Lee, but I must admit, before we introduce the next model, I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty. We're standing here just reading out a couple of lines from a clipboard, and if by magic a new model is appearing behind us each time. So I think we should give a round of applause to the muscle team who are wheeling the models in as we speak, to make sure that the magic happens. I'm hoping our friends, social media influencers, are catching this Formula 1 pit stop tile changes as they happen.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't believe the hard work that goes on behind us when these guys are wheeling this in and out. I think they're at the side now on oxygen, ready for the next one. Now, the last caravan is a nice addition to the range, but sales figures suggest that fixed beds are a very popular feature, so much so that the next 5 models feature them. Now, the layout behind I'm quite familiar with. It's the twin fixed beds. Now, isn't this the layout that we took to the Arctic? So I'm quite familiar with sort of just how practical that layout is, as well as sleeping in there with sort of, you know, three other smelly
men.
So let's have a look at the VT. So we are in the Unicorn Cadiz, which is one of the lighter Unicorn 5s, and it has a twin bed layout. Now this means it's great for couples, or it's also great for families if your children are slightly older. It just gives you that versatility if they're unwilling to use bunk beds or even share a double. And separating this bedroom unit from the front is this handy concertina partition door. And to the right of the fridge is the TV point for the lounge. Now it has a large end washroom behind, as well as this generously proportioned mid kitchen. There are 3 gas burners and 1 electric burner and a separate grill and oven. Now opposite is this tall Dometic fridge. Now obviously you can see the lovely Bristol weather behind me, but even with this rain you can see how much of a view you still get from that infinity window. Back to Simon in the studio.
So that's 3 down, 4 to go. However, before we show you the remaining models in the range, we thought we'd use this mid-session interval to introduce a bit of fun with the chance to win some top quality prizes in our Unicorn-based quiz. So get ready to post your answers to the following questions in the comments section below. First up is the chance to win a very, very highly sought after Bailey Bear, as displayed by my glamorous assistant here.
Thank you.
So if you want to win the bear, the first correct answer to this question, please. And the question is, in which year was the first Unicorn range introduced? In which year was the first Unicorn range introduced? I think it's a strong start, don't you? Strong
Absolutely.
Start, yeah. Second question now, and the person who supplies the correct answer here will not only receive a Bailey Bear, but also a very smart Bailey Unicorn umbrella. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
I managed to catch it this time.
Look at that. Look at that. We really are pushing the boat out with the prizes here, aren't we?
And don't forget the bear as well.
As well, okay. Because we've upped the ante this time, the question's a little bit harder. And the question is, since it was originally launched, what has been the most popular unicorn model? So across the 5 series we've made to date, which has been the most popular model? Finally, for tonight's star prize, it is a magnificent Cadiz barbecue. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. And that's given to us courtesy of our colleagues at Prima Leisure. And to win this, you simply need to answer the following question. It's a tricky one, and I don't believe anybody other than caravan historian David Bird will get it exactly right. So therefore, we're going to give the prize to the closest correct answer. And the question is, how many unicorn caravans have we built to date? So again, across the 5 series, how many unicorn caravans have left the gates here at South Liberty Lane? We'll let you ponder on those and we'll give you the answers later.
Simon, thank you for the game show interlude, but we need to get on with the serious business of introducing the rest of the unicorn range. Now, island beds are very much flavour of the month at the moment, so it's perhaps not surprising that the remaining 4 models all feature them. Now, an island bed is the ultimate in caravan and comfort, and in order to enhance that further, they've been made 2 inches wider. Now, to see how, let's watch the walkthrough video for the first of these models, the 4-berth transverse island bed end washroom Unicorn Vigo. So this is the Unicorn 5 Vigo. This has a transverse island bed, which makes it a great couples van, but is also very adaptable, allowing you to take away additional family members or friends. The lounge is 5'8" long, and it also has that large infinity window behind me with these new curved locker doors and the light oak finish. Moving into the kitchen, we have a new worktop with the mid-level lighting, which allows lots of light into that cutlery drawer. There's a telly point opposite, meaning you can watch telly from the lounge, and by the telly point is a large 133 litre Dometic fridge freezer. There's a dual fuel hob with separate oven and grill, and a microwave that doesn't have that glass plate. From the kitchen we move into the bedroom. Now this is the star of the show because these new curved wardrobe doors allow for Unicorn's widest bed ever. There's also separate cubby holes either side of the bed and an all-important USB point above each pillow. At the foot of the bed is a separate vanity unit with mirror and a plug should you wish to get ready to go out. Behind the bedroom is the all-important bathroom. Now this runs the full width of the caravan and has a separate shower, a new style Belfast sink, new splashback and lots more storage points. So in summary, the Vigo is a single axle caravan, but it has a wide transverse island bed, which has to be the main selling point, along with that large infinity front window. Back to Simon in the studio. Now, the final single axle caravan in the range is this one behind me, the Unicorn Cabrera. Now this is a 4-berth longitudinal island bed centre washroom caravan. Now, in addition to that wider mattress, another nice tweak is the rear storage through boot with external access under the bed. Now, something which is typically absent from this type of layout. So let's run the VT. So the Cabrera is the best-selling model in the Unicorn range, and it's easy to see why. The layout is split into 3 distinct sections. We have the lounge here, the washroom in the middle, and the fixed island bed towards the rear. Now, we had a Phoenix 760, which again, the layout was split into 3 distinct sections, and for us, it worked incredibly well. So if you're traveling as a family or as a couple, it's a great layout for you. Under that bed is a through boot, which means you've got lots of storage for chairs and picnic tables, as well as if you want to take this away and go skiing, skis will fit through that through boot. The Cabrera also has a roomy kitchen, a dual fuel hob, a separate microwave without a glass plate, and a 133-litre fridge. It also has that all-important wine rack to the right of the cooker. And don't forget, this is a single axle caravan with a maximum weight of just 1,600 kilos. Now, back to Simon in the studio.
As you probably know, Bailey is unique in the fact that it has its own dedicated parts and accessories business, Prima Leisure. And as a result, either via their supplying retailer or direct from Prima, we're able to offer Bailey customers a unique range of accessories designed to make the ownership of their caravan or motorhome more enjoyable. So now's probably a good time to bring in Di, a member of the Prima team, to give us an update on the tempting new products they're going to be offering us this autumn. Hi Di, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. I guess with Unicorn being supplied with all the bells and whistles as standard, this is one of the more challenging launches for you in terms of added extras. But I can see straight away that you've come up trumps, starting with this bespoke towing cover.
Yes, so we've designed the new towing cover specifically for the Unicorn 5. It's made of high quality material and it has the Bailey logo on it, but it also gives that confidence for use because of the infinity window. It gives that extra peace of mind when travelling.
Bit of added protection.
Yes, it's very easy to fit and very quick.
I understand
So-
you've got first-hand experience of
Yes,
this as
I've
well.
already got one fitted on my caravan, and as I said, it takes minutes to fit. So, as I said, I wouldn't be without one now.
Fantastic. I think a very sensible addition for any new Unicorn owner.
Yes.
Also, we have the super smart wheel arch cover, which ensures your caravan looks suitably dressed on site. And
That's right.
I have one here, which I'll demonstrate.
A lot of people don't realise, but over our wheel spats, there's a little extrusion that the wheel cover will actually fit into. There's a hidden zip which makes it a lot easier to fit into that wheel spat, and then it just makes it nice and neat while on site, so that your awning skirt can fit into it as well. So it's all nice, neat and compact.
Fantastic, fantastic. And on this model, is that a Dan Trudgeon autograph kart jockey wheel I see there?
Yes, it is. And again, it's another item that I've got on my caravan. It's ergonomically designed, it's robust, and it has quite a few safety features within it. And again, it's another item that I would recommend anybody looking to change their jockey wheel, because it works on all surfaces, and it is very, very robust.
Sounds very practical, and I think
Yes.
if both yourself and Dan have got it on their
Yes.
caravans, it's got to be good.
Yes.
But I guess the big news for Prima this year is Wi-Fi.
Yes. Many customers and caravanners, when they're on site, it's one of the things that they're very, very keen to have the same sort of connectivity as you do when you're at home. So we've been working with one of the leading brands, Avtech, at the Avtech dish that you can actually fix onto your caravan as a retailer fit. It can either be ordered at the time of order of your caravan, or it can be ordered separately afterwards. It comes with a data card that's open to all networks, and it's also 5G enabled, so it's all ready for the new networks as they get rolled out across the UK.
Okay, I'm a bit of a Luddite, so that doesn't mean a huge amount to me. But internet is great, obviously, particularly when you've got children.
Yes.
But I understand we've made it easier for the retailers to fit it by pre-wiring the Unicorn
That's
5
correct.
models to take this installation.
Yes, it's already wired. Also, with all the Bailey range, for any of the caravans of the 2022 season, they are all going to be pre-wired, ready, so that they will accept this Wi-Fi kit.
That's great news. Makes it simpler for the retailers to fit and hopefully more affordable.
Yes.
It's good that you can use it on all ranges. And I understand, Lee, you've been trialling this for us on your Phoenix 650.
Yeah,
How have you got on with it?
I mean, we tried it for the first time last weekend. We stayed at Exmoor House, took Charlie along, and we had one of those drizzly evenings, you know, where everyone's trying to use the site Wi-Fi network. And it worked so well, we were even able to stream a Netflix film, beginning to end, no buffering, no stop-starts, nothing. I mean, something I'd never managed before. So, yeah, in my eyes, a great bit of kit, really good.
Netflix ready, gotta be good.
Absolutely, yeah, Charlie approved, that is.
Fantastic. Di, fantastic, thank you very much. I'll give you a COVID handshake. Lots of exciting products there. As we mentioned earlier, you can